G'day guys, welcome back to the Altars. Hope you guys are doing well. In the previous episode, we ran into another magnetic storm. It is actually still going. I thought the magnetic storm would be over by the time we woke up on the next day, but no, it's still going. And yeah, we learnt of the... I forget what it's called. The towers, the neutralizer towers that we need to build. Which will cost a lot of materials, 160 metals, 160 minerals, and we need to build 2 of them. And not only that, we will need 4 people to operate both of these towers, so basically 2 for each tower, right? So a lot of things to consider, and I feel like a lot of things could go wrong in the process. Not to mention, we are sort of running into storage issues, so I feel like it's probably a good idea for us to focus on trying to increase the size of the base initially, and that's going to cost, I think it's like 120 metals and then 100 minerals. Let me just double check on that. So expand, yeah. So I think this is probably a good thing to start off with, because let's face it, we probably will need more storage the longer we stay on this planet, right? So the question is though, do I want to just build some storage initially and then deal with the base expansion after, or do I want to hold off? I mean, we're already running into storage issues right now, so I feel like it might not be a bad idea for us to just simply get the storage organized first. So I'm just going to rearrange a few bits and pieces, and then what we'll do is we'll get that medium storage in. I probably... oh, I can't really fit it down here, can I? Because I will need an elevator connection, but I should be able to do something like this, and then I should be able to just get rid of these 2. Maybe just this one. I could probably keep the small storage there. That should give us a little bit more storage space to work with. Of course, we don't have enough organics to transport the base, but that's okay. We will resolve that eventually, especially once we expand the base. So let's take a look at where we're at with materials here. So we're really low on metals. I suppose we should try to work on the metals first. But with there being a storm out there, I don't know if it's such a good idea to get people to work outside. Perhaps maybe it's better if we keep healing the miner. He's already not very happy as it is, right? The botanist is unassigned at the moment. Let's just take a look at food. Food's looking good, actually. So we're okay on that front. And then we've got the refinery working, which I do like. Let me just check on what's going on there. So we're getting more metals from this, which is good. But there's no real way for us to create minerals from the refinery. Not yet, at least. And yeah, I just feel like perhaps maybe the botanist can be used. Maybe he can be in the refinery, in fact, and then we get the technician on maintenance, because things are probably going to be breaking. Let's face it. Just taking a look at what's going on in the workshop. We could work on the radiation filters ourselves, but maybe the better thing for us to do is to go out and do a bit of work on the outside. Tank some radiation just for a short period of time, you know? The scientist does want to speak to us though, so I may as well just have a chat with him. Again, not liking having to go into the dormitory for that. Hang on. Oh, he's in the other dormitory, perhaps. Because we've got 2, right? There. Alright, let's have a chat. See what he says. Oh, yes, that's right. We did build the MRI upgrade for the infirmary, so let's hear about these results.
So, you have our results? Yes. It was a long night, but everyone got scanned. I've just finished running the results through our medical software. And, well, there's no easy way to put it. It's there. Mutated tissue. It's growing in our brains. What? You mean we all have it? No. Not all. Almost everyone is affected, but there's one exception. You, Jan. You're the only one that's clean.
Of course.
Holy shit. Yeah. You know what that means?
Yeah, that bastard of a CEO or operations manager didn't tell us about this stuff. And I'm kind of annoyed, really, because this is morally wrong. I mean, these guys are made to expire. That's horrible. Is it the Rapidium, though, that's causing that? Or is it by design? I guess maybe I'm jumping too far into conclusions. It was caused by accelerated growth?
That it was caused by accelerated growth in the womb? Maybe. But there were other factors at play. Take Rapidium, for example. Or a combination of circumstances, such as the radiation disrupting the tissue growth somehow. There are two things we know for sure. One, creating any other altar will most probably result in the same condition. And two, if we don't find a cure, we will all die, just like the sheep. The whole crew, except for you. It's a matter of days.
Days? How many days, though? Is this the moment you want to talk about how you feel?
Look, man. I know you're not the emotional type, but is this the moment you want to talk about how you feel? I appreciate what you're trying to do here. Stop and think about it for a moment before we move on to try and find a solution. But what do you want me to say? If you look at it from a certain angle, death is a logical outcome of events. I suppose not knowing exactly what caused it bothers me more than not being immortal. The only thing I'm really scared of is the possibility that this mission will fail because I won't be around.
Jeez. Alright. It's all about the mission. So, how do we find a cure?
So, how do we find a cure? Well, I don't know. Try as I might, this is where my expertise ends.
Come on. You always know.
Oh, come on. I don't believe that. You always have something smart-ass to say about everything. And you never give up, do you? I have to say, it's contagious. I don't know, Jan. Maybe the people who told you to branch yourself will be able to help us. Maybe. I am still waiting on a call from Lucas about the coordinates. It's worrying he hasn't got in touch yet. Well, let's hope he does. In the meantime, best we can do is focus on getting rid of that gravity distortion. Even if we can't make it to the end of the mission, at least we can clear the path for you. Okay, Matt. Thanks.
Alright, I don't suppose that's going to be very good news for everyone on board, to be honest. So I'm a little bit worried about morale. And yes, I didn't end up having that movie night in the previous episode. That's one of this episode's goals, I would have to say. Alright, so we do need to also make a call to, you know, perhaps maybe someone who can help us back at base, back at Earth, to tell them about the situation. Maybe they're not all bad. Maybe they didn't even know all of this stuff was about to happen, and we're literally the very first, like, guinea pigs, so, you know, it's news to them as well. Everyone wants to speak to us now. Infirmary. Let's do that first. Can we talk while he's sleeping? How are you holding up?
Hey, how are you holding up? Shit, man. What can I tell you? It's what always happens, right? Just when you start hoping things can change, someone or something decides to drop a goddamn bomb on you. Story of my fucking life.
Don't worry. We'll find a way.
Don't worry. We'll find a way out of this. I'm sure of it. Yeah. Jan Dolsky never gives up, right? We're just gonna work our asses off until we either make it or break it. Yeah.
Okay, good. At least we managed to reassure him a little bit. His portrait doesn't look very good though, still, so I'm a little bit worried about that. Let's go to the botanist. See what he has to say. He's probably feeling very worried.
Hey, how are you holding up?
What do you think? You heard the news, didn't you? We're going to die.
Well, I won't let that happen.
Don't worry, okay? I won't let that happen.
Good. Jan, do something. Because I don't want to go. I'm not ready. Not yet.
Yeah. Those are heavy words.
Should I take care of this now?
Yeah, you can work on the workshop. That's fine. Let's go speak to the doctor. Yeah, I should have spoken to the doctor earlier.
Hey, how are you holding up? It's, all very confusing. Things are happening so quickly. I've just woken up to this strange reality, and now... death. I thought I was prepared for it when I applied for this mission, but it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, okay. Seems like we can't really reassure him, unfortunately. So, is there anything that we can do in the interim? I guess we just need to speak to Lucas when we get the chance, but we can't do that until we get out of this place, right? Thanks to that gigantic distortion. Let's see. So, got the room down, but we do have the technician already on it, right? Oh, hang on. No, he's on the workshop now. Well, let's shift him back, and I think I could do the workshop myself, though it's probably better if we do that a little bit later. So I'm not going to stay out in the, well, outside the base for too long today, thanks to the storm, but I do want to get a few things done. So we've got those advanced outposts, which I think we should place down, and we can do that for either the organics outpost or a rubidium outpost. Now, we don't actually have rupidium set up just yet, right? So that's something that we should be looking to set up. So yeah, I think that's all I'm going to do this time around. Just replace the outposts ready for the time that we can actually make use of those outposts. So I'll start with the organics outpost first, and just try to retrieve that one, and let's do, yeah, that. So that should connect it up. One thing that I'm not sure of though is with these like more advanced outposts, whether or not they would actually give you like a longer connection to a pylon. Maybe not. It didn't exactly say that. We do have some shallow metals here. It might not be a bad idea to just quickly grab that. Yeah, good. Yeah, I just need to be conscious of the amount of time you spend outside of the base. Actually, might not be a bad idea to turn back, and I'll fast travel.
Down here. Should I help with this now?
So, hang on. So he's finished healing the miner, I think, right? Which means I think we can get the miner working on stuff. Yeah, minerals would be good. So he can tank a little bit more of the radiation. And what does he want to work on? I'll probably move the doctor somewhere. Let's go into the kitchen for the doctor. And yeah, so he's going to be cooking a few more meals. We may as well add a few more there. Let's step back outside. And I do need to just quickly recharge, I think.
There's nothing more to do here.
Hang on a sec. Do I need to recharge? So I need to climb up here. I could just simply swing all the way around that way to get to the rupidium. But maybe I shouldn't be cheap. Maybe I should just get rid of the rock blockade. Let's do the workshop. Yeah, I think that's not a bad idea, because we can't make minerals from the workshop anyway. Yeah, let's get rid of this. Good stuff. Alright, so let's get this next outpost set up. Oh, I haven't even, like, scanned for it. And come to think of it, I haven't removed the time dilation anomaly. So this could be a bit painful for us, but I think it needs to be done, though. There it is.
Down here. Should I help with this now?
Yes, you can help with base maintenance. That's fine. Yeah, I took a lot of radiation as a result. Oh, probably just need a little bit more here. Or maybe it's up there. Man, seriously. Oh, okay. That's unexpected. Maybe it's right here. Cheeky. There we go. Alright. Outpost in. And... is that connecting? It doesn't look like it is. I mean... I can do one more pylon, though. I don't think that's really... such a bad idea. Or I could perhaps maybe finagle things so that the pylon connects. To both sides. I don't know if that's even possible, but... oh yes, that's right. We still have anomalies here. I suppose I don't really need to deal with the anomalies right now, though. Plus, yeah. I've shot myself in the foot with having so much ALX in the past, so I might think twice on trying to remove too many anomalies. I mean, we may need to remove anomalies purely because, you know, we need to get through certain places. I'm just trying to figure out how to get back down. Back up that way. Yeah, I think I've had enough of my radiation, or enough fill of radiation right now. Yeah, I don't need to walk all the way back. I can just simply fast travel back. And let me just take a look here. So the doctor... okay, he's just doing some repairs. That's good. Is there anyone in the workshop? Yes, there is. Which means... yeah, I'm just trying to think of what else I want to do right now. Oh, I probably should take a look at...
Get rid of you.
I'm just trying to think here. We probably need a few more metals, to be honest. Let me just take a look at the refinery. ALX to metals. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. So I'll go to the refinery and work on that myself.
Should I do this now?
I mean, you could do that. So why is the miner in machinery, though? That's one thing that I'm not entirely sure of. I think perhaps maybe I could assign him to the infirmary. And I could put the doctor there. And then I could work on repairing the communications room myself. Oh, okay, the technician's got it. Okay. Doesn't seem like there's too much for me to do. Let me have a look at research, because we don't really have anything going on at the moment. Yeah, let's do the park with the bench. And I think maybe that should improve people's moods. And I think we should have, like, personal rooms now, which we could potentially work into the base now that we've also, you know, gotten an expansion. Actually, we haven't gotten the expansion just yet, have we? I might just get into that immediately. Yeah, let's do that. Perfect. Alright, so... how much does it cost for a personal cabin. 30 metal and 20 minerals. Right. Do we get all of our resources back if we remove certain rooms? I'm just having a think of removing the dormitories. So we get some metals back, but we won't have enough minerals for the personal cabin, so we still need to work on stuff. Alright. Is everyone off shift at the moment? It's still a little bit early, isn't it? Because it might not be a bad idea for us to try and skip through stuff, considering this storm. But I'm just afraid that things will just continually break. We're down to 2 radiation filters, so that is a little bit of a worry. Let me have a look at what's going on in the kitchen. We've got plenty of food. Raw food is also still looking pretty good. But I reckon we could go with a little bit more. And I could probably work on more food, just to top things up, you know. So, which means... actually, I'll leave the botanist to work on the filters, because we do need those filters. But I'll work on making us some food.
Can you come see me? We need to talk. I'm done here. Should I do this now?
Yes, you can go back to researching.
All done. Should I take care of this now?
Sure. So the doctor wants to speak to us. I don't see like a text thing. Maybe I missed something. He's just over here. But he no longer wants to speak, so I don't know what the deal is. Alright, what else can we do? Actually, I could probably work on the refinery. Get rid of more ALX. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about socializing with people today. I think we can do that on the next day. But yeah, I think it's very close to quitting time, so we may as well have a sleep, and I'm really hoping that without the storm tomorrow, we'll be a little bit more productive. Oh man, okay. Yeah. That's not good. New resources, new internal vein has appeared on the planet's surface. The internal vein is definitely something that we need to deal with immediately, because that should unlock better tech. Let's speak to the doctor first thing. Where is he? How are you settling in?
How are you settling in? You joined us at a difficult moment. Believe me, before I got here, I've seen some of the most unfriendly places to live on our home planet. Not much can put me off. Want to know what really impresses me? The variety of walks of life in this base, all belonging to one man. It's amazing how different we are. Yeah. Guess I got used to it by now. I don't think I ever will. I noticed something else, too.
the others. They have a lot of common memories, many things that they can relate to, but me? I seem to be different. More different, I mean. I think it must be because I branched away at some much earlier point in time.
When do you think that was?
When do you think that was? I don't know. But you all stayed with our parents. For better or worse, I didn't. I ran away from home when I was a teenager. Seriously. Why? What happened? You know how it was at home. Never really nice. But one day, I just couldn't take it anymore. I had an ugly row with Dad. Again. He told me I was useless. Again. And Mom? I loved her, but she was so passive in it all. All I knew was that I wanted to be somewhere else. I had a friend by that time, so I packed my stuff and went to live with Edgar. Edgar, a retired doctor, my mentor. He worked down the streets of the slum district I ventured to, distributing food and medicine to the needy. Took me under his roof and taught me that however much you do for others, there's always room for you to become a better person. You just have to see it.
Sounds like a wise man.
Sounds like a wise man. No wonder you preferred hanging around with him than with Pops. It's not that simple, but yeah. He gave me a sense of direction. Living for others. Freeing yourself from material needs and desires. Free from desires? Does that mean you're some sort of monk? No, Jan. Far from it. In fact, I was just going to approach you about something very human. Go on. Well, you see, I look around and I see amazing people, us, a unique group of extraordinary individuals. But what are we mostly preoccupied with? Efficiency. Scurrying and hurrying to get things done. Prosaic tasks. Repetitive activities. Even if we entertain ourselves, it's for a purpose. We never pause because we're so afraid to die. But eventually, we will die anyway, right?
Of course, but it does make a difference if we die now or later.
Of course. But it does make a difference if we die now or later. Who knows? Maybe it makes more of a difference if we die happy or not. The only thing certain is the present moment, Jan. And I know one thing. We're not cherishing it enough. How can we cherish it? We can stop for a second and enjoy something special together. Let me prepare a feast for our group to feed not just the body, but the soul. Make everyone feel that even if their material life has to end, their existence will be timeless. A feast to celebrate our mortality on, let go of our fear. What do you say?
What do you need?
Okay. Then what would you need to prepare such a feast? Don't worry, not much. I'm used to running a mass kitchen with only the basic ingredients. But I like to experiment with some recipes first. So I guess I'd like to ask you for some time and a decent amount of fresh greenhouse produce.
Yeah, I mean, we've got 3 raw food. Why can't we start right away? Yeah, sure.
Why don't you start at once? We have enough supplies for your needs. Thank you, Jan. You won't regret it.
Nice, okay, so we might be having some kind of a feast sometime very soon. The technician needs to speak to us. I don't know where he is exactly. Oh, the workshop. So, yeah, let's have that chat. How do you feel about the bad news?
Hey man, how are you taking it? First Molly dying, and now your condition. It must be hard for you.
How am I taking it? Well, I've been thinking. If Molly was the first one you created, and I was the second one, does that mean I'm next in line?
Not on my watch.
No one else is dying. Not on my watch.
You seem pretty confident about it. The way Molly went was just so sudden. The irony is, I liked being around that creature. It kinda consoled me.
I thought I was the only one who missed her.
Yeah, me too. I thought I was the only one who missed the poor beast.
Did she remind you of Mom's dreams, too?
Yeah. She always wanted to move to the country and settle down on a farm.
She wanted to raise sheep, remember? Only came back to me after Molly went.
Yeah. True, I'd forgotten about that. Dad never took those dreams seriously. And neither did we.
That's an understatement. We absolutely hated them. Her annoying love of nature. Every weekend she'd go, "Jan, why don't we go for a walk? See how the park has changed since last week."
I wish I said yes more often.
Looking back, I wish I'd said yes more often.
Yeah. Our idea of a perfect day was to stay in our room all day and play games.
Luckily, she let it go eventually.
Oh no. She gave up on us, but she never let go of her sanctuary.
Sanctuary? What do you mean?
In the park? The bench? Yeah. She couldn't have a house in the country, so she found herself a hideout in the city. Her favorite bench. She revealed her little secret to me years later. Telling me she never took you there?
No.
No. Right. I guess that's because it was after Dad moved out. You were gone by that time.
You should take me there one day.
You should take me there one day. When we get back. I'd love to see it.
Don't do that. I'm not a kid. I know I'm never coming back. All I can do is imagine I'm sitting there looking at freaking trees with her again. This place here makes you forget what trees even look like. And after she passed, I went to sit on that bench on my own. Every time I was down, I went there. It comforted me. I guess I could really use a place like that now.
Well, you know what? I think now we'd better we'd better get the bench. I think it's called the bench, isn't it? Let's see. Yeah, it's the park with the bench. So we're already 16% there. So, oh, a call's coming in. We better go to the communications room. Because the sooner we find out how to deal with our imminent alter death problem, the better. Lucas.
Lucas, what took you so long?
Man, finally. I was trying to reach you for days, but I was getting some crazy distortions. I had to reprogram the frequency. What the hell is going on out there? Is the base safe?
That's not my worst problem.
We've encountered another obstacle. But it's not my worst problem.
Why? What's going on out there?
My alters. They're sick.
My alters. They're suffering from a mysterious disease.
What do you mean?
Some strange brain mutation. Molly. The sheep I had to create to test Rapidium had it too. She died without warning.
Shit, Jan. I don't know what to say.
Yeah,
What about you?
I'm fine. It's just them.
Oh.
Maybe Rapidium is not so great after all.
Yeah. Rapidium. Not so great after all.
Yeah, I guess it couldn't be perfect. Nothing is. Not in this world. Still, we can't give up, Jan. Not yet. Maybe there is a cure. A method to undo this side effect. Tell me, do you know anything more about this condition?
I have MRI scans of the whole crew, and Molly's autopsy report.
Wow. You've been busy. Send them over. I need to take this to Maxwell at once.
What is this guy's agenda, really?
Maxwell, are you sure I can trust him? Last time I spoke to him turned out he's in some kind of conflict with the corporation. What's this guy's agenda, really?
Well, looks like he trusts you since he told you all about it. Look, don't worry. It's not really a conflict, it's just... Well, it was very unfair how they treated him. Shut down his lab, basically killed his scientific career. He was like a fish taken out of water, you know? And now seeing what you've done, he must have felt so excited, like it wasn't all for nothing. And he's jumping into a river again.
I don't like this secrecy.
I don't like this secrecy. I'd really prefer it if the corporation was on the same page as Maxwell here.
I don't think you would, Jan. If you knew more about how they treated him, he was on the brink of a real revolution in cognitive science, but he made a mistake. He let the bureaucratic machine take over and undermine our efforts. We were just a step away from getting it right when they closed Project Ela down. Yeah. I was in it too. That's why I followed him when he was transferred to mining ops.
Why was the project killed?
So, if Project Ela was so great, why was it killed?
Officially? Some corporate budget-cutting bullshit. But if you ask me, once the board realized what he was doing, they got scared. What they had in mind for our lab was a contract with the Army that could go on for years and guarantee state funding. They wanted to fix people so they could send them back into action. We wanted to cure them.
Jeez. Yeah, well, I'm familiar with the corporate cutting bullshit stuff that he's referring to. What was Project Ela about?
That project, Ela. What was it about?
Helping people. Patients affected by PTSD, war veterans mostly. Everyone else wrote them off. Except for Maxwell. He never gave a shit about what other people thought. He came up with new quantum-based technology to ease the pain of their trauma. Altering memories. Painful memories.
Okay. That brings to question who Jan Dolsky is exactly. Like, the version that we play as specifically. Because could we be just simply another experiment? And why are all these memories here with us on the QC? So, A lot of questions. Do you think Maxwell can find a cure?
So, you think Maxwell could find a cure for my alters?
I don't know. But what you're doing is a continuation of his life's work. You can be sure he'll do everything to help you. I'll talk to him at once and relay your findings to him. We'll see what he thinks.
Okay.
Now, you said something about an obstacle blocking your way? How serious is that?
Well, I'm handling it. Thank you.
Well, it's a pretty big gravity field distortion. Looks scary, but I'm on it. Thanks. Just need some time.
Gravity distortion, huh? That would explain why I couldn't get through to you for so long. But if you know what you're doing, I'll leave you to it. Looks like you have a lot on your hands.
Yeah, I'll jump right on it.
Hang in there, Jan. We'll get back to you as soon as we can.
Thanks, Lucas.
L7 out.
So, would it be horrible of me to get another altar? Because we're gonna need all of the hands when we do eventually get those towers, right? I feel like it's such a bad idea to get an altar knowing that they could just die. Perhaps maybe it's better to get an altar when we know that we can cure them. I sort of want to take a look at the QC for a second though, just to see what our options are. Because I think there is the shrink, which looks kind of interesting. Yeah, we do have one more slot. Or I could go for like a refiner. I don't really think that there's much of a choice here. I would probably go for the shrink. But we would need to make a contemplation room. At least when the shrink's not, you know, consoling people or comforting people, we can utilize them to do other stuff, right? Should I just do it? That would mean that we need to get a lot more food. I'm just having a think. Is it a good idea? Maybe. Maybe it's not such a bad idea. Alright, let's do it. A line you can't cross. You love your mother, but it's a line you can't cross. You promised yourself you'd never favor any patient above others. This is the moment that you need to prove it, if your promises mean anything. With a heavy heart, you step out of your office and tell him about your refusal. Alterate. I think maybe the timing of this was maybe not optimal. We could have done it just, you know, the night before. But that's okay. There's plenty of work to be done today anyway. And yeah, at some point, we'll be able to wake this guy up. And we'll have another spare set of hands for us to utilize. Man, he looks like a right hipster. Alright, so he'll wake up in, I think, 7 hours. So yeah, he'll probably be done by the end of the day even, so that's good. Right, time to get busy though, so let's think about all of our assignments. Oh yes, that's right, the extra qubit level has now unlocked a few additional things for me. Free climbing. Gonna need one of those things. Need to try and find that vein out there in that case. Increased ALX recovery. Do I really want that? I could get an advanced metal outpost, but I do need the samples before I can even do that, so let's have a look. What else do we have access to? Base expansion 4. I think I don't mind getting into the research for that. With enough repulsors, your filters won't even need replacement. Interesting. I'll queue in the next base expansion because we're definitely going to need that eventually anyway. Yeah, but I will need to find the vein before we can do much else. Okay, good. Sorry, I was looking at assignments. Let's have a look at what's going on with everyone. The base is looking nice and tidy, so we don't need the technician out there. We should start to get more organics, and we should start to gather up all of the minerals and the metals that we need. So let's do the technician on organics. The miner can do minerals. And what do we have going on in the workshop? Radiation filters. Alright. We do need those filters, don't we? I mean, we do have 3, so we will last for a few days, at the very least. The scientist is doing research. That's okay. The doctor is in the infirmary. He doesn't need to be there anymore. So let's get him onto... I'm just looking at food. Yeah, food is looking okay. Let's get him onto the refinery. And I will probably gather the metals myself, although I do want to do a little bit of exploring. Alright, let's get to it. Okay, so there's a vein over here, which is pretty close to us already. I think we should prioritize that first, and then we can work our way to... where's the metals? Out here. Okay, let's get to it. Yeah, and these things respawn, don't they? I just need to deal with the ones that are chasing us, to be honest. I'm okay with the other ones. A bit more ALX, which is good. Any more chases? Doesn't look like it. Alright, let's follow this. Okay, we've got a pulsator. I think it might go all the way down that way, though. We'll deal with the pulsator later, when we have to. Yeah, that one's a problem.
We're out of resources? Should I go there instead?
Yes please, let's go for raw foods. I'm going to fill up on energy. Okay, so the trail is leading to the other side. I'm gonna have to get rid of these guys then.
All done here.
Alright, so
Can I
let's
help with this now?
try to circle around that way. What does he want to do? Workshop. Sure. But I don't know if we have enough resources for the stuff that we need to do in the workshop. We haven't really heard anything from the technician about removing the truck. So I don't know if we'll actually be able to do that. I think this is the other side, right? So let's take a look. Yeah, here we go. Where are you taking me? So down that way somewhere. Got another battery already, that's good. Very nice. Okay. So we should be able to get some more research done. Question is, what do we prioritize? Maybe I can remove base expansion, in fact. Maybe increased ALX recovery isn't so bad. If only there was a way to actually convert ALX to minerals? Yeah, there is, actually. Do we want to do that? Ugh. Or we could do automatic outposts. That might not be a bad idea to free up capacity for other people to do stuff, like the mission-related things. Yeah, maybe I go with the advanced metals outpost first though, and then we can get into metals efficiency. I'll need to build an advanced metals outpost though. Yeah, I think we'll do this. Hang on a second. Let's have a look at other things. Food farm. Automatically create 3 raw food per day. But we do have the botanist, and I feel like we've got some pretty efficient foods going at the moment. Do we really need a food farm? Maybe we can come back to it. Let's do advanced metals. So that's probably a better option, in my opinion. And if it's not a good opinion, then we can pay for it a little bit later on. Okay, so I want to go to our metals deposit, which is all the way out there. I should be able to fast travel from the outpost nearby. And by God, hopefully people don't really want to have a chat with us about anything, because I would love to watch a movie today. Ah, oh, darn. Okay, I do need to climb here. Well, that's okay. I'll use the suit battery. I shouldn't be cheap. Alright, and we go for the next internal vein. No. I think I'll go for the metals first, because I'm just getting concerned about the sun getting a little bit closer. So, metals it is. New altars ready. Park with the benches ready. Okay, radiation's in. Let's go back. I'm just having a think here. So no one's upholding anything, which is good. And we've still got minor yen on the minerals, which is good because it should be a lot more efficient, a lot faster to get that going, right? So I think we should be on track to get the minerals that we need. It is, I think, 120 that I need. Oh no, it's 160. My bad. My bad. Alright, but I do want to fulfill my promise of watching a movie. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll watch one of the new ones, obviously, Future Ex-Girlfriend. And hopefully everyone's going to feel, you know, pretty good about stuff afterwards.
Hey, are we watching this or what?
Yes, we are, yes. I just want to make a few more quick tweaks to the device. I think I'm close.
I'm sure.
I am.
Hey, I'm not starting a 2-hour movie at midnight.
Alright, well then just give me a minute to fire it down.
1 minute, and then I'm coming up there and dragging you out.
Okay.
Phil, there's no time to explain.
Oh, you said I have 1 minute.
Phil, I need you to listen to me carefully.
What is this?
6 years ago, aliens arrived on Earth. They consumed all of our natural resources and enslaved humanity.
What was that? What did I just see? What was that? Is that real?
It doesn't have to be. I've traced the sequence of events at this exact moment in time to your device. We use the alien tech to come back to make sure you activate it tonight, but you need to listen to me. You need to do exactly what I say when I say it, so we get this done before my pass out comes up those stairs in 60 seconds.
The fate of humanity depends on you.
You mean it?
Glad to be here. Got it. And who are you?
This is my partner, Gunnar.
Hi, it's nice to meet you. I've heard so much about you.
Okay, so, Phil, your leftmost node on your module. You need to articulate it slightly. Do you see
Sorry,
what I'm
you two are work friends, or? Basically,
Yes.
not exactly,
Well,
but...
yeah.
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 So, sorry, just to, when you say partner, you mean partner, or partner?
Honestly, Phil, it's dangerous for me to tell you too much about the future.
Jenna, what the hell?
Okay, yes. Me and Gunnar will be seeing each other. Yes.
Oh my god.
Phil, please, I really need you to focus. Okay, so we don't have that much time.
Oh my god. I'm dead.
You're shitting me.
I die, and then you have to move on. You're being really brave right now. All right, well, take good care of her, man. She's a very special lady. She means everything to me.
Wow.
How do I die? Is it because of my device, or is it because Did just the aliens get me, or it's heroic, right?
You don't die. You're not dead. You're like a teacher or something. I don't know. We haven't really talked in a while.
Jesus. Okay.
Okay, quick, hurry. Okay, that note, you're gonna move
One
it-
sec. Love you. So we break up?
Please, Phil, hurry. The fate of humanity.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna save the world. I'm processing a lot right now, and I would like us to discuss this.
Okay, well, we have.
You have. I will have, but I have not. Is it a mutual thing, or
It got to a mutual place.
why do you, why?
Well, I don't know. We weren't communicating that well anymore, and sometimes you can be a little petty.
I'm petty.
You know, honestly, things got a little crazy when the hive ship destroyed San Francisco.
I'm not petty.
Okay.
You know, sometimes people grow apart at a certain point, and I think they just kind of need to separate to kind of find that freedom by themselves, you know?
Thank you, Gunnar. Thank you. Yeah. You know what? I feel like I would feel much more comfortable working if Gunnar weren't here.
It doesn't have to be weird between the two of you.
I told you I shouldn't have come.
No, babe, it's not you.
Yeah?
Yeah, I need you here.
I need you.
Phil, listen. This is the pettiness I'm talking about. You have a chance to save humanity and most of Europe, but instead...
Oh, cool. So now you care about my work. Got it.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. It's just interesting that now that it's going to save the world, you care about my work. But a couple days ago in my timeline, you didn't seem like you fully supported it. You were talking a lot about, like, is this worth the effort? Do people really need a distress beacon / electronic toothbrush? Which I think they do, inarguably, in case they get lost in the woods and they need a way to get home and then all they have with them is a toothbrush.
I mean, I'd use it.
Right? You were just being very negative about, like, am I even ever going to finish it? Which I will, so...
Well, I mean, I was right.
I'm going to finish it.
I'm from the future, and you don't.
I'm going to finish it right now.
Because I'm back here making you!
Maybe we just take a breather for a second.
Okay, Gunnar, can you please stay out of it for a second? You realize if we change the future, you two might never even meet, so...
Well, funny enough, we actually looked into it, in most timelines, we end up together.
Okay, Gunnar. Yeah, what if I do this?
No, wait!
Oh! What? Okay, what if I undo that? Oh!
What the hell?
We need to move.
Out of my way.
I don't get the rules of this.
I'll do it myself.
Hell yeah.
So Jenna said you're from Michigan, right?
Originally.
Yeah, I got family in Grand Rapids, so that's crazy, right?
Yeah, cool, man.
Yeah.
It's done. It's transmitting with enough time to reach the fly-by-by system. We're finally gonna get the help we need to meet those gray bastards.
Yes!
Hey, get your butt down here!
Time's up. We gotta move. Here, take this in case we need to contact you again. Seriously, brother. It was a real pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, good to meet you.
Take care.
Yeah.
And you know, Phil, I know whatever's gonna happen between us is gonna happen, but you're a great guy, and I'll always care about you. And that thing over there, I tweaked like the smallest thing, so really, you saved the world. And I would honestly like to catch up sometime. I miss you.
Ew.
You alright?
Yeah. One more thing. Yeah. Bill?
What is that?
Yeah, just over
Oh,
here.
it's,
Sorry.
um,
I'm sure this goes without saying, but if you could just not tell anybody about this.
Who is that?
Oh. Hi, I'm Gunnar.
Jenna.
Damn it.
Seriously?
Oh, man.
Wow, you've really welcoming eyes.
Oh.
Is that? Do you get that?
I mean...
I don't know. This is so weird, but I like already feel so comfortable talking
This
to you.
is so weird.
It's
This is so weird.
right.
This is so weird.
Are you guys friends?
No.
Man. A lot of the movies, they thought about them. I mean, look, a lot of them
Tension
are
is
made,
becoming
you know,
dangerous.
you could tell in a hurry, but I think a lot of the stories are pretty good. Decent amount of thought in it. Alright, well, we're all pretty tired, so I think it's time for sleep, and it's probably time for us to end the episode as well. So when we return in the next episode, tomorrow, we are going to firstly wake up the next altar,
Talk to you.
and yeah, we'll see what he's all about. We could also read into his life story, but there's obviously a lot of stuff for us to do, namely to try and get a lot more metal and a lot more minerals to try and make these towers. That's really my top priority right now, because if we don't do that, well, we're going to be toast, right, if we can't leave. So if we remove the obstacle initially, I think we'll then have enough time to be able to decide on, you know, gathering up materials, building up the base and all that sort of stuff. So that's the plan anyway. Thanks for watching, guys. Drop me a like down below as usual if you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe, stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.